Hey everyone, Artisan here and welcome for a new video. So in today's video, we are going to cover again some Guild War tips and tactics. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how I do my attacks, how I practice my attack, how I define my demons, how I reproduce the attack of other people, writing down timings. And because you will see that if you get to a endgame guild, they will start to share timings, and I will show you how it look like and how you write them so it's easier for you to use, and then showing you how I currently run my attack and like some tips that probably is going to help you a little bit. Please share your comments on the video below if you are looking for other tips or anything. I will be more than happy to help you on that. So let's jump directly into it. So we are currently against the Paladin Legion, so I'm super excited about that. I didn't have the time to look at their defense yet. I'm just like chatting with the other one and like setting up some defense for practicing, but I didn't have really the time to look at it yet. But we are still going to use some of the attack of my guildmates for the purpose of this video. I'm going to cover the full war against the Paladin Legions tomorrow. The video is coming tomorrow or the day after with all like the key attacks and stuff like that. So stay connected. Today we are just going to show two of them and showing you how I'm doing my process for the attack. So we are going to start with Jackie dans le Bronx. I love them because they are also French, so I can use their nickname as French name. And we are going to look at the attack that Bakis did against him. So I'm going to quickly show you the video. It will take a few seconds because it's a 3.5x. It's going super fast, and then I'm going to show you the repeat of this attack with the 1x, so it's easier for you to follow. So the principle is pretty simple there. You are used to this kind of attack on my channel. You have the Fool, you have the Abyss, you have the Grotesque, you have the Spider. Everything is feeding the Grotesque. The Grotesque gets powerful, he's killing everything, and after you can just bring your dogs and they go through the defense. So that's kind of the basic of the attack. But to do that, you still need to time it right. Like the Spider, it go at 3, and not after that, not before that. You cannot go before that because it costs 3, but you cannot wait 3.5 or 4 or whatever to be able to time it correctly. So that was the attack. Now we are going to get back to this attack, and I'm going to show you how I write my timing and how I can share that to my guildmates if they want to practice and not have to watch over and over and over the video to get the timing right by head. So let's go back to it. I'm going to bring that at 1%, and I'm going to show you my notes at the same time on the screen. So let's do that. I will pause for now. Bring then the notes. There we go. And you can see on my screen right now on top of me, and you will be able to see what I write there. So I already did that, so it's easier for us to follow. Bakis against Jackie dans le Bronx. So that's the attack that we are currently watching. And here is the notes that I take. So a few things before we go there. Sometimes you say instance. It means that as soon as the fight starts, you bring that, and base means next to the crystal, the blue crystal. Then you have a few annotations. So the value there, it's 10, meaning that when you have 10 stamina, 10 energy available, then 10B means base, means the first block that you have right there next to the blue zone. It means that when you have 10, as soon as you have 10, on the B spot, you bring the Fool. Then when you have 9B, you bring Abyss. Then when you have 6.5 on F, means front. So front means this zone right here where the Fool is right now, so right here. You bring that there on F. So B is here, F is here, and the numbers is the number of costs that you currently have. So if we get there, we are going to follow that. So as you can see, as soon as the fight started, we had instant Fool, so that does make sense. You see we are at 8, 9, we are going to get to 10. As soon as we are going to that, you see the Fool is going to the base, so 10B, Fool. Then you see 6, 7, 8, So it's going to come up. I'm going to accelerate a bit because I don't want to make a 20-minute video today. But you see 9, boom, Abyss is here. And now the next one is 6.5. So you see we have 5, almost 6, 6.5, and you see F. So far from the base. Then the next one is 3F spider. So you see 3F spider. And now you have that. So you have your full timing that you can reuse when you are doing your attack. I wanted to show you a second attack, but I don't think it's that useful for this video, and I'm going to keep it for my next video tomorrow because we have a Glacius. I know that you did comment to see some tactic around Glacius, the use of Glacius as a demon, so I will probably keep that for tomorrow's video. Because that was a really fun attack from Maza. Maza is a genius for attacking, so I will keep that for tomorrow, but at least you understood the concept. So how you are watching a recording, how you are putting the timing on paper, and then now we are going to go to practice. So what's also important is that when you are watching an attack, so for example this one, the one that we just watched, what I usually do is I take a screenshot of the order and the power of the person. I put that on my notes, and it's going to help me to be able to create my attack. So now let's go to the attack. I'm going to go there. No, I'm going to go there. I'm going to go to my sandbox, and I'm going to go solo practice. We don't really care about the team. I just want to show you how I will do that. So let's imagine we are currently against Jack dans le Bronx, or we are against someone that have the same defense than Jack dans le Bronx, and I want to practice. So first I will go to the sandbox. That's the beauty of it. Before the sandbox, you add to edit your team, you had to change your team, and you had to change your team entirely, and it was changing everything. And before the reset, you had to redo the team again, and it was a huge mess because you had to like re-gear everyone, etc., etc. Now you don't need to do that anymore. You can directly use the sandbox. That's right there. So you have an options there, sandbox, and after you can edit your sandbox, and it's not going to touch the defense. So as you can see, my sandbox right now is defined with this 4 on the defense tower. And on the real war, as you can see there, my defense is totally different because it's not the sandbox. And don't worry, Matt, I'm going to change my defense again, so don't think you are going to get my defense next time. So we are not there. We are going to go back to the sandbox, and we are going to attack the thing. So I'm going to use this one. We don't really care. And what's going to be important there is that I'm going to take my notes again. And you can see you have grotesque, you have the dog, you have the fool, you have the abyss, and you have the spider. So when you prepare your team, you need to use exactly the same order of your demons. The grotesque cannot be the last one. It needs to be the first one, and you will see why. So you go there, you do the team. So I'm going to take the grotesque, the fool, the dogs, the abyss, and the spider. I'm going to check the order. Okay, so that's grotesque, dog, etc. So dog is there. Come on, let's just remove one of them. Doesn't work like that. Chook. Ooh, what am I doing? Okay. So let's verify. Do we have the same? Yes, we do have the same. So what I can do here, I can do a quick affiliate. So currently I don't have my affiliations in place. I didn't like put the full BP on my heroes, but when you do quick affiliate, the first one on your list is going to be affiliated to the highest BP champion that you have. So in this case, I would imagine that it's my Yovar. As you can see, it's not my real BP, but right now my Yovar is higher than my Pop. So the Yovar is going to be affiliated to the first champions on the order. So usually it's how it works when you are setting up the champions, and when people are like using this specific order of BP, it means that they want to have you grotesque with the higher, like the best champion that you have, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, the fifth one. Sometimes it does change when you use the captain, for example. sometimes if you put the captain, by default, the captain is going to get the highest BP. That will be a lord. So on my case, my highest BP is Yovar. So by default, if I put this guy, and we can do the test for the video, as you can see, like I want Yovar to be on my grotesque, and you will see that if I do quick affiliate, by default, my captain is going to get Yovar, as you can see there. So what you will have to do in this scenario, you will have to press on grotesque, you will have to select manually Yovar. Here we go, you see I'm getting 10,000. And because I stole it from grotesque, sometimes it does auto-affiliate to the second biggest one, sometimes it doesn't. This one it did. So you see that now my demons, my captain is associated to pop, and that's what I want. So let's get back now to the right setup. So we had that, we had the dogs that we need to bring back. And let's go to the attack. The dog was second stack. Here we go. So we are going to go quick affiliate. Again, we check every time. Yovar is there, and now we can save settings. So as you can see here, we are at 549. This one was at 559. I didn't affiliate my heroes, so that's fine. We can do that for the practice of the video. So now I'm going to start. So a few things that I want to do, and it's not going to take long. It's like maybe like 2 more minutes, and I think we're done with the video already. What you do is usually you go on 1, and let's just reproduce exactly what they have. So the video was saying, the thing was saying 10 instant full base. So it's what I did. I have an instance 10 full base. Then I will go, and it's not the same setup, so it's not going to work, but that's fine. And here you can see that if I take a champion, so you will see that the timer, you see on the timer on the right side, is going super slow, as you can see. You see? So usually when you have like a really timely manner, take the champions, don't drop it, just take it. And as soon as you have 6, you can bring that. So you see, it's like really easy. So use the fact that you can grab the demons, and it's going to slow down even more, so you can like time perfectly the summoning, I would say, of your demons. The second technique is when you need to bring 2 units at the same time and the same position. Sometimes you need, for example, to bring 2 times the lightning guards together, like at the same time. You cannot just like take one and then take a second one, because they are not going to be together. So if I do the example there, if I try to do one and then grab another one, you see they are not together. They are like spread. So what needs to happen, if you want to have the 2 units together, you need to click on one of the champions. You see, I click on Yovar. And I can do even more. I can do 1x. So you do 1x, you click on one of the champions on the map, and there you can take 1, you can take 2. And now you will see that they are exactly aligned. You see, you think it's only 1 unit. No, it's 2 units together. But it's just because I clicked on the champions, I put 1, and then you grab 1, you grab a second one, and it's going to be timed perfectly. Sometimes some strategies do require that. So be careful when you do your attack. And we can do it again. Like we can do it in 2x as well. Usually it's not that big of a deal. So for example, I can do that. And you see, I will click on Yovar, and I will take 1, 2, even in 2x. And you see that they are almost perfectly synchronized. So if you want them perfectly synchronized, you do 1x, you click on the champions, you bring 1, you bring 2 really fast, and you will be good to go. So that's kind of the tips. So what you will do there is you take your script that you just recorded, and you do exactly the same timing. So instant full, 10, when you have 10, you bring the full there. When you have 9, you bring the abyss that were right there. Then at 6.5, you see, like we'll say like 6.5 or like 9.5, but let's say 9.5, you can bring your grot, etc., etc. So do that, do the tips like to make sure that you are timing everything correctly, and practice. So use your sandbox, use your partner on the guild, ask them to set up the team in the sandbox, practice with the same demons, the same order of the demons, and try to boost your BP as much as you can. I'm going to make a video on how to boost your BP champions in a few days, so it can help you to kind of boost your demons a little bit. But yeah, that's kind of it about the video. So we did cover how to set up your demons, how to like attack properly and be able to like synchronize the demons together. We did cover how to time the video of your replay, so you don't need to use the code sharing that usually doesn't work. And we did cover, that's kind of it. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to get back to the match against the Paladin Legions, and I'm going to try to see how we can crush most of their attacks, most of their defense, sorry. And I will see you in the next video in 1 or 2 days for the summary of the results of the Paladin Legions. Thank you all. See you soon. Bye.